everybody, I'm back with another Popin Cookin making video. I found the donut one at Jewel-Osco when I went last week, and I had never seen it in person before, so I thought, let's make it on camera, because I did it with all the other ones I found. So this is the donut one, so let's get it open, yay! Box, instructions on the back, it looks like. Now let's see if I can get into this without tearing it open. There we go, for once. I did not destroy the bag. Yippee for me. Okay, let's get all the powder out. Sprinkles. I hate sprinkles, so no well. Piping bags, that should be fun. And the tray. First step, make the dough. Gotta cut the cup again. So it's been a long day today. I went to the hospital my grandma was staying in before she died because her boyfriend paid them $75,000 when he wasn't supposed to because she had Medicare and all that. So we're trying to get the money back. And he tried to pay $100,000. Who does that? I don't know. Why would do this? And I have to fill this up to the... I can't let you see that, but I have to fill it up to the line, so... Gotta keep doing that. Because it's a very tiny cup. No. I was gonna use the cup to pour it in, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna fuck this up like I do all the other ones. Okay. Filled up, and I'm watching Law & Order again on season 13, so still have like 7 more to go. Okay, and then use the orange packet, so I'll pour it in. And dump it in here. And it's time to stir. Little POV of me stirring. And then I'll have to cut away because I can't stir like this, so. Me stirring like this, but this has a really sweet smell. It smells a lot like actual donuts, so it's kind of impressive. It's good smelling. I think I'm just going to add a little tiny more water into this because it's kind of powdery still, if you can see that. So I'll just get like a more 2 scoops of water and keep stirring. Alrighty, so I got that all stirred up and it looks slightly better than usual. Well, than it did, so got that done. And now I have to do the same thing but with the brown powder. So I gotta roll this into a ball and then so I got it rolled into a bowl and I had to scrape out some of the extra yellow powder because it got kind of janky, I guess is the correct word for it. I spilled some water on the tablecloth, so I had to get that up. But now it's time to do the brown, so I'm going to do this the hard way, I guess. There we go. And I got more water on the table. This is why I have paper towel. Yay! That's done. So, anyway, after we went to the hospital this morning, we went to NIPSCO to pay my grandma's water bill. So they didn't shut off her power when we're trying to clean out her basement because it's disgusting down there. It is full of spiders and black mold and rat poop, so it's great down there. And maybe don't watch this while you're eating because it's really gross. Okay, stirring. So we had to go to NIPSCO to pay her bills because they won't let my mom be the main bill payer, I guess. It's all legal jargon. So I don't know the actual word for it. This is mixing way better than the other one, by the way. But then we went there and they said, oh no, you can't just give us the paperwork. You have to either email it or just mail all of it. And it's like this thick, all of the paperwork she has to be the trustee, or whatever it's called. So it's like, why can't we just give you the paperwork since we're already here? Like, we are in your building. Just let us pay her bills. Like, it doesn't make sense. Okay. This one was way easier to stir. I should not have done the measuring cup for it. Tastes like chocolate. Good. So now, rolling into a bowl. Ooh, it's wet. Ew. Do not like that it's wet. But, so. Went to NIPSCO and it was a complete and utter failure. So that sucked. But then we went to pay my tooth off when I got it capped. Because I got money from her bank account. So that's nice. So, because I'm the sole beneficiary, so that's nice. Nice to have money, right? So I got to pay my tooth off, so that's nice. And that was $600 because it was covered under my insurance. It's crazy, but yeah. So and I'll put these on the thing that I didn't do 1-for-1, so that's good. All right, alrighty, and then it's time to make the donuts. So I have to press them into the molds. Alrighty. Let's do it. And then after we went to North Shore to pay my tooth off, I had to go with my mom to work to talk to my grandma had many different bank accounts for some reason. So she had a bunch of accounts that I am now the beneficiary of. So we have to talk to all of them to get my money, basically. So one of them is an Ameriprise, and I had to talk to Greg about just transferring all her money over to my account. And it was annoying because it wouldn't pick up. So, thank you. He eventually did, which is why I'm home now. So it was just a very busy morning, and now I'm at home making Popin Cookin donuts. And this is what it looks like so far. Dump this out into the trash. Come on. Alrighty. And I'll make that look prettier later. Alrighty. And it's time to make the vanilla sauce. A little saucy up in here. So I gotta get my water. Do this. I finally have a lot to talk about, so that's nice at least. So just having shitty roommates or whatever. Get to talk about my dead grandma and her gross house and all her money. That's nice. Alright, so I got all the water in there, and now it's time for vanilla, so the blue packet. And I am currently processing the Chilean PSA video, so it will be out before this one, because I'm going to post this on the last day of July. Because, you know, I posted Argentina on the first day of July, so now I'll do this video on the last. So I have one on the first and last day of the month, so that's good. And yes, I'm wearing my shirt from the Goodwill haul, if you managed to watch it. I noticed that y'all like my PSA videos more than anything else, by the way. It does not escape me. I have to get my shovel. So yes, it'll be out today, which is Monday, and it'll be like Thursday when I post this. So. And then on this weekend, we have to get the basement finally cleaned out. So that'll be my plan for Saturday. I'll be out down in the basement. And the basement is, yeah, I said there's rats and stuff. It also floods. So, it is not a very good house, is basically what I'm getting at. It is not a great house, which is why we're selling it. So, and a bunch of other stuff happened at that house, which I will not get into right now, because it is sad. But, at least 2 people have died in it, you know. Not a good house. And this is good icing, so that's nice. I don't have to share this with anybody, so I can just eat whatever I want. That's how it's like, because my mother does not like these. At least she's never tried one. So. And now it's time for strawberry sauce. Where did I put the cup? Oh no, where did I put the cup? Ah, it's right here. Haha, I found it. Good. And now, to get the cup closer to me, so I don't spill it on the tablecloth. And the other thing I'm doing this weekend is one of the high schools near me, not the one I went to, but one of the ones near me, is doing a production of the SpongeBob musical. So I'm going to that. That should actually be fun. So I'll let you know how that is, I guess. So that's my weekend plans, but that's a while from now because it's Monday now. And then next weekend, I'll be going on vacation. We're going to put my grandma's ashes in Arlington National Cemetery with the rest of my family. So that's nice. So my dad and my grandpa and my uncle. So we'll be going there, and all my mom's family lives in Virginia, so we have to see them before we go to Washington, D.C. We're going to see them, and I don't really like them, but, you know, whatever, their family. And also my grandpa, her dad, is also dying, so that's great. He broke his hip over the weekend trying to pick up trash, so that's, like, that's my family, yeah. Decent. Now, it's time to make the chocolate pen, so I'll have to get the thing out. And that probably will not be pretty because I have very shaky hands, but, you know, whatever. And now it's time to get the thing out again. Get my Halloween cup out again. You've seen this before if you watch my other Popin Cookin videos. It doesn't have a lid because it got moldy when I was at Ball State. So during my freshman year, so the less shitty year. A decent year. But I was very lonely then, so it was not the best year either. Tea time, baby. Alright. Now it's time to make the chocolate pen. So I'm hoping the Washington, D.C. trip will at least be semi-fun, because we're going to see some monuments, but I don't know if my grandpa dies then it won't be very fun, will it? So. Sorry for unloading all my problems, but it is my YouTube. So I assume that you like to hear from me. I don't know. Maybe just like PSAs. But if you do, you won't be watching this, so I get to talk about my shitty family. So we're hoping the next door neighbor will buy my grandma's house because he said he was interested. So we're trying to get $200,000 from him, which is a whopping amount of money to me. So it'd be nice to have. But we'll see. We're hoping so we don't have to sell it to anybody else. So we will see how that goes, and I will tell you about it. And then school starts up on the last week of August. So that's when Purdue will be going, and then I have to drive to school every day from now on. So we'll see how that goes, because I'm not a great driver. But we'll see how that goes. Because no matter what, it's going to be better than Ball State. So I'm excited to start Purdue, because they also have a paranormal club there, and I want to join that. And if I do, you will see videos from that, because that's awesome. So, chocolate is stirred. Let's get a shot from above. And now it's time to assemble the donuts. Okay. It's time to poke the hole out of this one. So, poke. Poke, 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 poke. It's not. Whatever's good enough. And it's cute. And now for the monstrosity of chocolate. Blah, 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 blah. It's like the blob. So now I gotta tear away all the other dough. I could probably just make another donut out of this, the rest of the chocolate. That could be good. I think I'll do that. So that's all that's going on in my life right now. So it's kind of a mess. And I'm thinking I might go to the library today after this and turn some books. But we'll see. We'll see, because it's a mess right now. And so when I'm on vacation, there will be 2 videos I'm going to put out, PSA videos. And one of them will be the top 100 PSAs of India, or however many I can find from India, probably more than a couple. And then the other one will be a special one, so not a country, a topic. And you're just going to have to guess on what it'll be. So, just letting you know, I'm going to put out 2 during my vacation week. And next week is going to be Poland. So, hope that you like those. And I got my donuts out. And they look decent. So now I'm going to decorate them off camera. Okay, this is my first donut. I got that going. And now I got to make the chocolate one and my little munchkin. So I could do this on camera. I don't really mind. But, yeah, so it's been a pretty chaotic summer so far. So let's hope it gets less interesting, hopefully. Because, yeah, just a bunch of stuff has happened. And, my AC went out for 2 days this summer, too. So we were out with no air in, like, 90-degree weather for 2 days. So that was not fun. So we had to get that fixed. And then, week after that, we had to go to Purdue twice because they had 2 student days in a row for some reason. So we had to go on the first day because that was Honors College Day. No, first day, Admitted Students Day was first. And then it was Honors College Orientation. So I had to go 2 in one day. Which is ridiculous because it's 30 minutes away, too. Which, at least it's not 3 hours like Ball State. That could have been way worse. And I screwed up the bag for this. So, let's try it again off camera. I had to get a toothpick out to actually skewer the bag right so using scissors. So, we'll see how I'm going to do this off camera. I already have my mini piping bag ready to go. So, try and put it where you can see me trying to pipe it out. Okay. So, it's just been a very, very chaotic summer. So. And I don't know how next month is going to go either, so just have to wait and see, I guess. And now it's time for a munchkin. I think maybe I'll do a chocolate strawberry type thing on this one. So a little bit of chocolate on this side. And then a little bit of strawberry on the other. A little bit of strawberry. And then we have that one, and then I'll put the crumbs on it. Because there is actually a last packet that I've been hiding from you. The crumbs. Purple. So, get this. And I'll sprinkle it on. And that's enough, I think. So, here we go. Here's the finished product. Going around. So, these are the donuts. Looking pretty yummy. Pretty scrumptious, I think. I'm gonna, wash my hands. And throw this away, and then I'll eat my donuts. So, hope you liked watching this. Because I liked making it. It was nice to talk about my problems to somebody other than my mom. So, because I don't like complaining. So, I'll put it on the little donut sheet. Why not? My munchkin. My chocolate. And my strawberry. Looking delicious. Alright. So, I hope you have a great day. Hope you get yourself some real donuts or something, or try to find this pack, because it's fun to make. And I hope you have a great summer. Great rest of July. Have a great August. Have a Merry Christmas. Bye.